Yeah. Who am I? Someone that's afraid to let go. You decide if you're ever gonna let me know. Yeah, suicide if you ever try to let go. I'm sad, I know, yeah. I'm sad, I know, yeah. Who am I? Someone that's afraid to let go.
Yo, bro, the question of the day on today's video is, what are you most hyped for in terms of NBA 2K19 news? Are you most hyped for my team, my park, my career, whatever? Or maybe something else, you know? Make sure to comment that down below in the comments section. For me, I'm most hyped for my park, obviously, because I'm a my park person. And also, I'm low-key hyped for my team as well, because I have started playing my team a lot recently in 2K18, and I can't wait for the improvements that they're gonna make in 19. Hopefully, it's improved at least. But yeah, bro, make sure to comment that down below in the comment section. But yo, the notification game shout out on today's video goes to Jubei Washburn. Shout out to you, bro. You are the real MVP on today's video. And if you want to win the Know the Game shout out on the next video, make sure you go ahead and drop a like on the video, subscribe to notifications, and tell me Know the Game down below in the comment section to be featured, bro. But hey, let's go ahead and get right into the video. Yo, bro, what's good? But it's for the video right now. In today's video, I'm gonna be sharing a few tips with y'all to not waste your VC and make your first build in NBA 2K19 a great build. Alright, so I'm gonna be talking about a whole lot of things that is gonna help you out when you do make your build in NBA 2K19. Your first build is always crucial, alright, because a lot of people, they just spend money on their first build without even knowing anything about that build. So today I'm going to be pointing out mistakes that you do need to avoid and tips that you do need to know when making your build in NBA 2K19. But hey, bro, real quick before we do get into that, yo, make sure you go ahead and drop a like on the video. Let's go ahead and aim for 35 likes on today's video. And also, if you are new to the channel, bro, make sure you go ahead and subscribe and turn notifications if you are new. You don't want to miss any of my banger content, bro. Hey, like LeVar Ball said, trust and believe that, alright, because we going crazy in NBA 2K19 and y'all don't want to miss out on any of this. But hey, one last thing before we do hop into today's video, make sure you go ahead and follow me on Twitter as well as Instagram. Stay updated with everything that I do. But yo, bro, let's go ahead and get right into the video. So like I said earlier, your first build in NBA 2K19, the first build that you make is always going to be crucial, right? Because that is the build that you are going to be using for the first part of the game. So your first look at the game, you're going to be using that build. And if you're using a build that you don't like, or a build that don't suit you, then you is not going to enjoy your experience. And not only that, but everybody wants a good start to the game. So if you hop on the park and you're using a build that don't suit you at all and you're just straight taking L's because of it, then hey, that's your fault, bro. You should have watched this video. And those who do watch this video are gonna get the best tips, right? Those who watch this video are not gonna make a mistake when they make their first build in NBA 2K19, bro. So let's go ahead and get right to the first tip, right? Number one, make an archetype that actually suits your playstyle. Now, a lot of people have different playstyles in 2K. For example, some people love to dribble, some people love to drive into the paint off of the dribble. Some people don't have the best basketball IQ and awareness on the court, so they like to just stand in the corner for you know, a catch and shoot three, which there's no problem with that. You know, you just suiting your play style. And some people just like playing lockdown defense. So whatever your play style is, make sure you create an archetype with the attributes that actually fits what you want to do. So if you want to just sit in the corner and catch and shoot threes, then you just need to have a really good three-point shot rating. You don't need to have dribble rating, you don't need layup, you don't need anything like that. And if you're one of those people, then you need to make a sharp shooter, because that is going to fit your play style and that's going to be the best for you. And now I'm also going to use myself as an example, alright? So I love to drive into the paint. I've never been a shooter in 2K. That's simply just not my play style. I don't like to pull up threes and mid-range jump shots off of the dribble. I like driving into the paint off of the dribble. So that means I need to make an archetype that can speed boost, momentum, do everything off the dribble, and also be able to have layup and dunk rating that's gonna let me finish in the paint consistently. So I need to make a playmaking slasher or a slashing playmaker or something like that, because that's gonna fit my play style, and that way I'm not gonna be forced into doing something that I'm not used to doing, or that's just not for me. For example, I'm gonna use real life, for example, like Cleveland Cavaliers. Rodney Hood went from a primary ball handler on the Utah Jazz to a catch and shoot player, and you see what happened to him. You just got to do something that fits your playstyle. Now, if you don't know your playstyle, then just play the prelude for a little bit, see what you like to do with different players. Like LeBron James, he can do it all, so just use LeBron James in the prelude and see what you like to do. And even you can try out Kevin Durant as well. You can try out many different players to see what you like to do in the game. But yeah, that's really my number one tip right there. Make a build that fits your playstyle. The attributes of that build need to be able to do everything that you want to do. You can't just do something that you're not used to doing or something that you don't want to do. Like sitting in the corner as a catch and shoot player, but you're a primary ball handling type of player. It don't work like that, coach. Now my next tip is to ask your friends what builds they gonna make. So the people that you're gonna be running with at the park or on the pro-am, make sure you know what builds they are making so you can make a build that will fit within their playstyle. Let me give you an example real quick, alright? So one of you makes a point guard, a playmaker. The next one of you makes another point guard, which is another playmaker. And then let's say the next one makes a shot creating small forward. Tell me right now, do you think that lineup is gonna work at the park? Tell me right now, alright? You have no big man for one. For two, you have two primary ball handlers, actually three, because a shot creator is another primary ball handling archetype. And not only that, but none of those players have an 80 or above 3-point shot. So none of y'all can really stretch the floor consistently. And that's exactly what's gonna happen if you don't contact your friends and ask them what kind of builds they making, because you need to make builds that are going to fit within y'all's playstyles. All three of y'all need builds that complement each other. For example, at the 1, you could have a pure playmaker. At the 2, you have a pure sharpshooter. At the 3, you have a stretch big. That would work out. You got two people in the corner and you got the playmaker just doing whatever he wants to do, and you can run pick and pop as well. If your builds are not complementing each other, then you're not gonna be doing too well at the park. I'm gonna just tell you that right now, because if you just have builds with the same play styles, that's gonna be like if you put Russell Westbrook, LeBron James, and Kobe Bryant all on the same team. Tell me if that's gonna work. No, it isn't, because they're all primary ball handlers. They need the ball in their hands. So yeah, make sure you contact your friends. Make sure the people that you're gonna be running with all have builds that complement each other, so that you can be on the park and not have builds that are the exact same that are messing up the way you are playing. Now my next thing, don't make a player without knowing the actual attributes of that player build, alright? Don't make a build unless you know the attributes. So let me give you a quick example of why you shouldn't do this, alright? So let's say you want to make a playmaking slasher, alright? So 6'4" was the minimum height for being able to speed boost while being that build in NBA 2K18. Let's say in NBA 2K19 they decide to switch it up and 6'3" is the minimum, but you don't know that. You haven't checked the attributes, and then you go ahead and make that build 6'4" because you don't know at this point. You know, you haven't checked, or either 2K did it like 2K18 where you can't see your actual attributes. And let's say you spend money on it and then you find out that that build cannot speed boost, or that build cannot do anything else that you want to do. For example, it may not have contact dunks, which you wanted. You just wasted your money on the build, bro. Don't be that person who wastes money on a build because they didn't know the actual attributes of the build. Now in NBA 2K19, if they go the same route as they did in NBA 2K18 where you couldn't see your actual attributes when upgrading your player, so you were blindly upgrading your attributes, just wait for a YouTuber to post the attributes for a certain build. I guarantee there's gonna be YouTubers out there that post that, bro. I guarantee it, 100%. I'll put a buck on it, bro. So yeah, bro, if that's the case this year, if they do it like they did NBA 2K18 where you're blindly upgrading your attributes because they don't show you the actual attributes when you're upgrading your player, then like I said, just wait for YouTubers to upload it. Just look on Twitter, see if anybody has posted actual attributes for the builds, and that way you will actually not be wasting money on a build because you didn't know the attributes for that build. Another thing, do not minimize your wingspan. Do not do it. Those 3 attribute points, that you get on your shooting are not worth it. The positives about having a maxed out wingspan completely outweigh the negatives, and I will tell you that for sure. Players with T-Rex arms are easier to block. Players with T-Rex arms are easier to out-rebound. Players with T-Rex arms cannot contest shots as well. I can go on and on and on about players with T-Rex arms. Do not minimize your wingspan because those 3 attribute points that you get for shooting when you minimize it is not worth it at all. Make sure you max that out or keep it in the middle. That's simple. Another thing, make sure you make your height as high as you possibly can. If you're a guard in the archetype that you're going with, the maximum height for it to be able to speed boost for that build right there, if it is 6'5", then go with 6'5". Don't go with 6'4", 6'3", 6'2". Make it the maximum that you can and you still be able to speed boost. You know, make sure you max it out as high as you can to get what you want. Because in the NBA 2K series, taller players have always outweighed the shorter players. That's it. But anyway, bro, that is my tips for making a overpowered first build in NBA 2K19. Like I have continued to say, your first build is crucial. You need to make a banger first build, and you also don't want to mess up your first build and spend money on it and then, you know, you wasted your money. Because I did that in NBA 2K18, and yeah, I basically shared my tips because of my mistakes that I made in NBA 2K18 when I made my play. I followed the trend of making one of these quote-unquote overpowered builds, and it turned out to not fit my playstyle, and that's how I got my #1 tip, you know. I know for a reason. I know that works for a reason, you know? Anyway, bro, that pretty much does it with this video. I hope you enjoyed, and I do hope that your first build in NBA 2K19 is a beast build, bro. But hey, like I said earlier, let's go for 35 likes on today's video, and if you are new, make sure to subscribe and turn notifications, bro, because we got banger content on the way for 2K19. And yo, I'll see you on the next video, bro. I am out. Peace.